Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about an amazing topic. It's all about self-love today. So I'm going to give you 5 points or 5 rules of self-love. What is self-love? How do we attain self-love? What are the things we need to watch out to see that we are actually loving ourselves and meeting our goals and our purpose in our lives? So the world is full of chaos and we don't yet give enough for ourselves. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 points that will make you achieve or reach that target of having your self-love and all that which you wish for. So today this video actually was inspired by one of my friends, one of my colleague at work. Her name is Zara. She's so super amazing. She's a hard worker and I admire her so much. So today let's go into the video. I'm going to be sharing my number 1 point, which is take responsibility of everything that happens to you. Take responsibility. So that is my number 1 point. Now, in life, we do want to shift the blame to someone else, or something happens, we want to shift the blame, or what this other person did wrong. We had no money, our father did not give us money, or whatever. Now, it's not about who went wrong. It's not about what they did not give you or who they did not give you. Now, I will tell you, your life doesn't depend on whether your father was this or whether your father was that, or your mother had a PhD, or your family had a D or no D. Now the issue is focus on the present. What are you achieving today? Now, self-love have to be achieved. It should be worked out every day, because it's not a process of, yeah, now I want to have self-love, and in the next few minutes or one few day or few seconds you already achieve it. Self-love is a gradual process that you walk throughout by taking responsibility. So the first one is take responsibility of your actions, take responsibility of your decision. Sit and really go through your life, go through what you've achieved, go through what has happened in the past, and go through what is happening. Ask yourself, am I in the same place that I was before? Am I in the same place that I was before? And if you have not found the answer, I want you to concentrate now and concentrate on the present. What is happening in your life? There is no need for you to say, my father, my family, my this. You need to take responsibility of your action. Now, if you focus on what is happening now, on what are the solutions I need to achieve now, you're really going to achieve great things. All right, and you're going to have a full way of loving yourself, because you will see the results. So that is it for my number 1. And my number 2 is you are what you believe. Now, many of us will we want to say, I want this, I want that, I hope for this, I wish I had that. Life doesn't exist on what you want, and life doesn't exist on what you hope, and life doesn't exist on what you wish for. As a matter of fact, all those things don't happen. What actually happens is what you believe. What are the things you believe about your life and about your destiny? You are made for a far great supreme purpose, for a more supreme purpose than what you think. Now, what you see physically doesn't really contribute to what you are to do. I want you to ask yourself, what do you believe? I don't want you to believe only what you see in the physical, because I'll tell you, there is a mindset you need to have. There is a mindset you need to instill into your subconscious. Now, what really play out in your life is what is stored in your subconscious mind. So be mindful of what happens in the shadows, what happens in your subconscious, because what you have in your subconscious, that is what is going to play out to be. So that is my number 2 rule. Now watch it. Nobody's coming to wake you up. Nobody's coming to push you. You have to push yourself. You have to take yourself to where you want to be. It's not about where I wish I want to be. It's where I'm going. It's where I want to be. It's where I am gonna be. All right, so that is my number 2. And my number 3 on the list is failures or mistakes are not really failures. Now, if you come to look at it, now if you are going through a particular thing for so long, we even want to scale the failures, and the success are even the same thing, because those failures are leading you to succeed. And you get to understand that the many times you fail is the many times you get to learn how you should do that particular thing. So failures are not really failures. I want you to put in your mind, failures are not really failures. They are just a way of redirecting you to your purpose. Okay, so now you don't understand. If you are going through a particular place or going through a particular purpose, you recognize now ourselves are built for one purpose. We are built for one purpose: to discover, to live, and to fulfill that purpose. We are to discover. That is our particular job we have to do. Now, the only job you have is to live it, is to believe it, and to fuel that particular purpose to fulfillment. Now, you get to understand that each time there is a loss leading you towards that particular purpose or towards a particular goal, that losses is as a result of distraction. Maybe you were distracted of what is of a decision you had to take. So failures which you have will redirect you back to see the process or the procedures or the steps you did not take. That is what failure is. Failure is not failure. Failure is a step of redirection. So you have to redirect yourself to the particular spot you have to go. Now, that is my number 3, and I'm going to be talking about my number 4, which is meditate daily. Now, life is all about spiritual. It's more spiritual than physical. We have to meditate. Get a meditation room. When you wake up first thing in the morning, you have to pray, because naturally we are made out of supremacy. We don't just exist out of the physical. Now, the spiritual is more real than even the physical. You have to get a daily meditation. Where you meditate, you think about things, you command the forces of nature to align with you in your quest, in your knowledge, in your quest for greatness, in your quest for success. You align yourself with the nature by either reading spiritual books or reading the Bible, meditating on the word. You pray on the word and you get the solution, and you ask of God to go with you, especially every day. Make it a habit for either 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or even 5 minutes. Just read through a spiritual material, the Bible, or maybe one of the books that was shared by someone that is spiritual. You have to read through that book and you meditate upon it, and you ask of God to direct you as you go out your daily achievement. That is very important to achieve your self purpose. So go now. Each time you're faced with a block, each time you're faced with a stumbling block, first thing is ask yourself, where will I draw strength? You don't draw strength from other people. You draw strength from the source. And where is the source? You look from deep within yourself and you draw your connection with, and you draw your connection and your source from within you. That is very important for self-love. So that is my number 6. And I'm talking about focusing on what you are grateful.